Hi everybody, it's Yugan from Premier Auto Services eCAR in Durban North. Today we're replacing the clutch kit on this BMW F30 320i. So this particular car has a dual mass flywheel that works in conjunction with the clutch assembly. Now what happens is that when we generally remove the clutch assembly to replace the new clutch assembly, we have to replace the dual mass flywheel in most instances. This particular vehicle presented a few symptoms. One of the symptoms was a clutch shudder. So as the driver or the owner of the vehicle changed gears and he released the clutch pedal, there was a shudder going through the vehicle and emanating through the gearbox itself. And that in itself is an indication that the dual mass flywheel is worn. The dual mass flywheel is actually a damper. So that absorbs the shock from the gearbox that's transferred, or from the engine that's transferred over to the gearbox every time the clutch is changed, every time the gear is changed and the clutch is depressed. Now that damper in the dual mass flywheel has now stopped working. So effectively it needs to be replaced. So if you come on over, we'll speak to Maurice and he can show us the difference between the new dual mass flywheel versus the old one that came out of the vehicle, or the worn one that came out of the vehicle.
Hi, you good?
Hi, Maurice.
Hi. Okay, no, here's the old dual mass flywheel that came from the vehicle.
Maurice, you wanna just show our viewers this picture of these? Okay, let's go for it.
Now, yeah, this dual mass taken quite a bit of wear.
Okay.
You can see by the amount of play.
So you're saying that is an excessive movement?
Excessive movement, yes.
Okay.
So
that's the old dual mass flywheel that came out of the vehicle.
Here's a new unit that we purchased with the vehicle.
Okay.
As you can see, there's hardly any.
Very little movement.
Very little movement compared to the original one.
So that damper has effectively stopped working in there.
Yeah. So what will happen if you had to put a new kit with the old flywheel, you'll get a clutch shudder. Basically,
okay.
as you pull off, you'll get a vibration from the vehicle.
Okay. So can you show us exactly what the clutch plate looks like? I think this is one.
Yeah, that's a new unit.
Okay.
And then here's the old unit here, which is quite worn. It's down to rivets.
So when people say that the clutch plate is worn and it's down to rivets, this is what they mean?
Yeah, because the actual friction material is riveted to the actual casing.
Okay. So I noticed the difference between this clutch plate and this other sample clutch plate. One has springs and the other one doesn't. Maurice, please explain this to us as to why you get two different types of clutch plates.
Yeah, see, this is actually a non-damper type flywheel clutch kit. In the sense, it takes a solid flywheel.
So that particular vehicle doesn't use a dual mass flywheel.
So the actual damper for the clutch is on the clutch plate itself. These springs here. So that takes a force when you pull off.
And on the BMW, there's no springs. No. The springs are actually built into the dual mass flywheel.
So the flywheel is effectively the damper for the clutch as you release the clutch.
Okay. So there you have it, folks. On this particular model of BMW, we have to replace the dual mass flywheel in conjunction with the clutch assembly. This vehicle's traveled 120,000 kilometers with the original clutch kit and original dual mass flywheel, which is fair wear and tear. So the original clutch kit has given the owner of this vehicle a good usage, and now it's due for replacement. So while Maurice continues having that replaced, I'd like to say goodbye and have a good weekend.